The annals of history are littered with unsolved mysteries. Some of these have fairly obvious answers, but some are just mental. This is a list of 10 huge mysteries from history. The Oak Island Money Pit is a man-made, heavily booby-trapped pit located in a tiny island in Canada. It was discovered by children who dug for days, uncovering floor after floor under the dirt. They soon gave up, as did most others since. Hundreds have spent their entire fortune trying to uncover the treasure, rumoured to be hidden within. Coconut fibres were found inside, which was traditionally used to protect pirate treasure. An encrypted message was found, stating that £2 million are located below. The language was ancient Egyptian. No one knows what could be buried at the bottom of the pit, but legend says the treasure cannot be claimed until 7 people die trying. As of today, 6 have died, so it's an ideal suicide destination. The mystery of the UFO Memo came to light after an FBI vault was opened. The memo states that 3 flying saucers were recovered in New Mexico, USA. It also says that several 3-foot-tall humanoid creatures were found too. The FBI story is that they never investigated the claim. But let's face it, if you have midget aliens, you'd secretly sell them to China. Next up is the Mothman, and I've got to say, this is starting to remind me of the crazy conspiracy video I did, because some of these are just insane. The Mothman, according to eyewitnesses, was bigger than a human, but could fly faster than an eagle. It was treated as a hoax until over 100 sightings were reported. 1 week after the Mothman was seen on the main bridge in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, the whole bridge collapsed into the water. 46 people were killed, and some think it also killed the Mothman, as it wasn't seen since. Spooky. The Immortal Count is a man who has supposedly been seen many times throughout history, sometimes hundreds of years apart. People believe that he is the Count of Saint Germain, who disappeared around 1784. Even back then, the aristocrats who knew him believed that he was 500 years old. He was believed to be a master alchemist, capable of immortality. Reported appearances by him went on into the 19th and 20th centuries, with the most recent one being in 1970. I think it speaks volumes that there are people in the 21st century who genuinely investigate this. This is just what happens when a lie goes too far. Kaspar Hauser was a strange little man. He walked into a German city in 1828, aged 15. He couldn't speak, but as he could write, he was able to tell his story. He claimed he had spent his entire life in a dark dungeon alone. Every 2 weeks, he would be drugged, while his straw bed was being replaced. He was like a huge hamster. He lived with his new friends in the German city for about 6 years, until after several failed assassinations, he was stabbed to death. His story is steeped in mystery. Who was Kaspar Hauser? Who killed him? And why? The Sphinx is a huge rock structure in Egypt. The real mystery here is what the Sphinx actually is. I mean, look at it. Look at this one. Just look. What is it? A weird eagle lion thing? Or just a strange leopard woman? What makes it weirder is it used to have a beard too. I give it 2 out of 10 for being a shoddy design. Where is the Nazi gold? At the end of the Second World War, it was clear that the Nazis would lose. In desperation, the SS hid what remains of their stolen gold bullion. It is estimated to be worth almost $2 billion, and legend says it was dumped at the bottom of a lake near Berlin. Will we ever find the Nazi gold? The Aluminium Wed of Art is an aluminium axe head discovered in Germainia in 1974. The layer of dirt it was found in means that it is at least 11,000 years old, but aluminium was only discovered in 1808. Some say this was a gift from aliens, and I guess technically they are entitled to their opinion. The Antikythera Mechanism is a machine built 2,000 years ago in ancient Greece. It was the world's first computer and has been described as a staggering feat of genius. It was used to map the movement of planets, and only recently have we started to understand how it works. It took a team of world-class scientists. No one really knows how the ancient Greeks would be able to build something like this. The Mary Celeste was a merchant ship. It left New York on November 7th, 1872, and 1 month later the ship was found abandoned. It was undamaged, its cargo was intact, and the close possessions of the crew were left behind. The ship's last diary entry shows that all was well, but the crew was missing, along with a lifeboat. None of them would ever be seen again, so no one has any idea what happened to them. And that brings us to the end of the list today. Remember to subscribe for more, and maybe like and share the video if you want to help me out.